Well, two things need to be said about that. First of all, Europe has an energy strategy. It's always been trying to develop a market which is open, interconnected, integrated in Europe to avoid crises for individual countries, to make supplies of energy more competitive across its frontiers, internal frontiers. And it's obviously very interesting for it to diversify sources of supply to do that from North Africa, from the Caspian region, from Russia, and of course LNG from all over the world as far as gas is concerned. The Ukraine crisis highlights the volatility of supplies to Europe through transit countries where there are severe political problems and problems of indeed rule of law as well, which are as much a problem for suppliers as they are for those who are consuming energy. Both sides need stability, and both sides need predictability. So this is an opportunity for Europe to put more political weight behind its strategy for diversification of energy supplies and its strategy for a really unified single market in energy across Europe. Well, the first thing in any dialogue between such important blocs as the Russian Federation and the European Union is to maintain constant contact and exchange of information about problems which can arise. We've always had an early warning mechanism with the Russian Federation on energy issues, gas issues, since the 2006-2009 crisis. And I think the recent agreement reached between Russia, Ukraine, with the intervention of Commissioner Oettinger in that, is a sign that there is a constructive approach on both sides. However, things can go wrong. There can be misunderstandings, there can be also interventions through the political instability in the east of Ukraine. What the European Union has done, and the Commission has presented reports on this, is to assess what the impact would be of different interruptions to supply, how much gas could be supplied through storage facilities, how much LNG would need to be imported, and also how much different member states can help each other within the European Union. So there's been quite a lot of work to prepare the ground in the event of a crisis. Now, how can Russia and Europe avoid this happening again? Firstly, by both supporting moves for reform and for political stability in the Ukraine itself, as well as other transit countries. Secondly, by moving towards a much more unified approach in the management of energy markets, so we can avoid situations where there are accusations of exploitation by companies on one side, or alternatively accusations of blocking of Russian imports on the other. These issues have been going on for some time. Gazprom, other companies have been active in Eastern Europe for a long time, but they're also now active in Western Europe, and they appreciate the freedom they have to develop direct commercial contacts throughout the European Union in this wider market. At the same time, it's essential to make sure that the way they behave doesn't give rise, at least to accusation, that they may be exploiting a situation. That's the kind of issue which the Russian authorities, the Commission in Brussels, and the Member States want to avoid, and that's why we continue to engage in a very strong and regular dialogue.